Good morning to one and all, ma. Today we are discussing the topic that is nothing but a continuation of aspects of data security. In that we have to learn about provider data and its security. Whatever main motivation, whatever introduction of a provider data and its security in the sense, customers, it should also be concerned about what data the provider collects and how the cloud service provider protects that particular data it is stored at a cloud. So additionally your provider collects and must protect a huge, in the sense a very bulk amount of security related data. So coming to the concept of storage, for data stored in that particular cloud, that is storage as a service. Okay, we are referring to the infrastructure as a service and not data associated with a particular application running in the cloud on platform as a service or software as a service. Here we are using three information security concerns. It is associated with this data stored in that particular cloud. For example, if you have to take Amazon S3, okay, in the sense with the data stored at the cloud elsewhere, we are studying about the three main information security concerns. The first one is confidentiality, and the second one is integrity, and the third one is availability. Now we have to learn about what is confidentiality. Look at this. When it comes to the confidentiality of a data stored in a public cloud, if we have two potential concerns, in the sense first, what access control exists to protect the particular data. And access control, it consists of both authentication and authorization. So we can study about here the cloud service providers generally use authentication mechanisms. For example, username and password. And the authorization, in the sense access controls, it is available to users called course authorization. Here we are studying about in that particular concept. There are two types of encryption algorithms. Listen carefully. How many algorithms? Two algorithms as shown below also here. In this diagram we have to study about that symmetric key cryptography and the second one asymmetric key cryptography. The name says what is a symmetric encryption. Here symmetric encryption, in this diagram we are studying about the sender or receiver. Whatever the data we have to send, that plain text, it will encrypt it. What if I have to do there? Same key is used to encrypt and decrypt a message. Here we have to look at the shared secret key for the purpose of encryption, for the purpose of decryption, and then send the plain text to the receiver. Whatever main motto of symmetric encryption, it involves the use of a single secret key. How many key? Single secret key for both the encryption and decryption of data. In the sense, only a symmetric encryption has the speed and computational efficiency to handle encryption of large amounts of data. Okay, and coming to the asymmetric encryption, we are using, it involves two keys, one for encryption and other for decryption. Okay, listen carefully. Although the example in diagram it is related to email, the same concept, that is we are using the public key and a private key, is not used in a data storage encryption. It is not stored in a data storage encryption. Here different keys are used to encrypt and decrypt a message, like recipient public key and like a recipient private key. Two keys are available there for encryption and decryption. Okay, And coming to the integrity, already if we have to learn about the data integrity, what is nothing but data integrity? Data integrity is nothing ma, nothing we have to study there. Data integrity is nothing but confidentiality does not imply integrity. So data can be encrypted for confidentiality purposes, and might be it is a way to verify the integrity of that particular data we want to maintaining, and assurance of consisting data to throughout its entire life cycle. The encryption alone is sufficient for that particular confidentiality, but integrity also requires what is the use of message authentication, a code like MAC. So the simplest way we want to use message authentication code on encrypted data is to use a particular block symmetric algorithm. It is nothing ma, it is as opposite to a streaming symmetric algorithm. Streaming in the sense we want to flow from data sender to receiver. Streaming is nothing but data flow like, okay, in cipher block chaining nothing but CBC mode, and to include it is nothing but it is a one way hash function. Okay, it is a one way hash function. So we are studying about the another aspect of data integrity. It is important ma, especially with the storage of bulk amount of data by using infrastructure as a service. Once a customer has several gigabytes ma or more, but it's data in the cloud for the storage purpose, how does the customer check on the integrity of the data stored there? So there are infrastructure as a service transfer cost. It is associated with moving data into and back down from that cloud. So as well as the network utilization is nothing but bandwidth, the considerations for the customer's own network. So what a customer really wants to do, it must be validate and verified the integrity of its particular data while the data remains in the cloud, without having to download and reload that particular data. Only if we have to store a bulk amount of data in the cloud, for example storage as a service, okay, the customer check on the integrity of the data stored there or not. Okay, and coming to the last one, that is nothing but availability. Okay, in this concept of availability, the data will be available or not. Here listen carefully. In coming to the concept of availability, assuming that a customer's data has maintained its confidentiality. Yes, exactly, we have to maintain its confidentiality and as well as integrity. You must also be supported about that availability of your data. So there are currently three major threats. How many major threats? Three major threats, none of which are new to computing calculating, but all of which take on increased importance in cloud computing. In cloud computing, the increased essential point in cloud computing, we are accessing, we are storing, and we are managing the applications via internet through remote servers because of increased risk. So the first threat to availability is network based attacks. What attacks we have faced here? The first threat to availability is network based attacks. The second threat to availability is cloud service providers its own availability. So the cloud storage customers, here cloud service providers is there na, likewise cloud storage customers also will be there. It must be certain to ascertain just what services their provider is actually offering. What here say, what services their cloud service provider is actually offering. In the sense, the cloud storage that doesn't the cloud storage that doesn't mean the stored data is actually backed up. So some of the cloud storage providers do back up the customer's data in addition to whatever they're providing storage at our cloud systems. Many so whatever it may be, the many cloud storage providers do not back up the customer data, or do whatever, so only as an additional service for an additional cost. Only understand here, we can take some additional service, that additional cost will be provided. Okay, in this concept we have to study about the cloud provider must implement mechanisms to prevent to detect and recover such attacks like network based attacks. The cloud storage providers should do a backup customer data to support a rich availability. These considerations regarding of this topic, confidentiality, integrity and availability, it should be encapsulated in a cloud service providers. So we will take some service level agreement to its a particular customers. So the cloud storage providers do not back up the customer data. Okay, this is the concept of aspects of data security, provider data and its security, how we can protect our data at the cloud. Okay, this is the concept of aspects of data security. In further class we can discuss identity and access management architecture and IAM practices in the cloud. Okay ma, up to now, thank you. If you have any doubts regarding the topic, can you please contact me and can you please ask me the doubts also.